Hello, class. Let's get started. Today we are going to talk about. Before we read the book, we're going to talk about first. What do you all remember, or what do you know about stories thus far? What do you know about stories? Okay, yes. Good, yes, we know several things about stories. Today we're going to focus on the setting of a story, meaning where the story took place. If I were to tell a story right now, it would take place right in the classroom. Then we're going to talk about the characters in the story. Who is in the story? What is the story about? Then we're going to talk about the problem in the story. What are they trying to solve? What kind of solution are they coming to in the story? What is the story trying to tell us? The problem and then the solution to the problem. So, how did they solve the problem? What was the problem? What was there to solve? How did they solve it? What was the outcome? Those are different things that we're going to discuss, or things I want you to look for as I read the story. Remember, the setting is where the story took place. Where are we in the story? Are we on the moon? Are we in the grass? Where are we in the story? Then we have the characters. The characters. Who is this story about? What is this story about? Then we're going to have a problem and a solution. So as I read this story, I want you to think about, where is this story taking place? Who are the characters in the story? Then I want you to think about what problems are in the story and how it is resolved. Okay? Now let me get into reading the story. It's called City Mouse and Country Mouse. The city is a place for me, thinks City Mouse so happily. The buildings here are very tall, and busy mice fill all of them. After work, I see fancy show. The dancers spin. Look at them go. Later, in my city home, I get a ring on the telephone. I get a call from Country Mouse. He says, "Come to my country house." I know I won't like it, I tell him so. He says, "Try it, just try it." And so I go. Notice, he was in the city. City Mouse was in the city with the tall buildings, busy. All the little mice were busy. He was able to see a fancy show that they dance around. Then he comes back home and gets on his telephone. That gets a call from Country Mouse. Where do you think Country Mouse stays? Okay, let's see. Here I am. The country air is clean, and I can see a lot of green. This is different. This is new. But is there anything to do? I tell Country Mouse from my deep, dark fear. I don't think there's much to do here. Come along, City Mouse, says my dear friend. The country is full of fun with no end. We pick apples, red, yummy, and sweet. These apples are so much fun to eat. We swim, we fish. I ride a horse. I'm having lots of fun, of course, but still, I have a fear to fight, a fear the fun will end at night. I was wrong. We go to a country dance. I'm glad I gave the country a chance. I make new friends. I dance. I sing. I enjoy everything. A cup of tea. Here I go. Who knew I love the country so? And now my country stay is done. But I sure did have a lot of fun. So, as we think about that story, where did it take place? Yes, there were tall buildings. Where we see tall buildings? Yes, in the city. And then they went to the country. Yes, lots of green grass. But and what was the problem? What was the problem? First, who was the character? The mice. Yes, the mouse. Country mouse and city mouse. They were the characters. And then, what was the problem? Yes, country city mouse did not think he was going to have fun in the country. He thought there was nothing to do. Was there something to do? Yes, there was lots of fun. Fun things to do. Did he have fun? Yes, he had lots of fun. So there we go. So let's wrap this up. Let's review this one more time. First we have them in the city, the mice, one character. Then he goes to the country, he meets another mice, our second character in the story, and he thinks he's not going to have fun. That's a problem for him. How does he solve his problem? Country mouse solves his problem for him because he shows him how to have lots of fun in the country. Yes. So, who enjoyed that story? Yes, we shall revisit it. Remember, when you read the story, always think about the setting. Where did it take place? Who are the characters in the story? What's the problem? And how they're going to resolve it. It'll help you understand the story so much better. Thank you.